You're gonna be on that remote one. That's the only way you feel comfortable.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Snap of this playoff game. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Makes it second and short. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The back's got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. That run moves the ball across the 35.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Third down, out of the shotgun. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. He finds some space. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down at 17.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run. It's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Houston, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Leads the ball to a 39.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on third down. QB to the tight end for a completion. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Well, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. And that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And now the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
So the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the handoff. He's got the force and still going. Powering through the defender. Touchdown, UNC, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Running back has it on the screen now. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. This one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got fourth and inches.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on fourth and inches in their own territory. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on fourth and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. The receiver makes the catch. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship. Deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which we'll hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The punt team making their way on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Back out there on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First down, looking for more now. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. Big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. He's looking to throw. They get to completion. That completion makes it second and medium. And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots out of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll give it to the back. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. 1st down, move the sticks.
And the Tar Heels trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, North Carolina. They finish off the scoring drive. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Return it 1 down. Sets up the next drive. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. They did some good things in the last drive, moved it a long way, but eventually stalled out. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Running back grabs it on a screen. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to chuck it again. He lets it go on the move. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick throw over the middle. This time a completion. Brings the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to... No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Houston. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Has the first down and more. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Now they call a run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, there's one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers. The receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 40. Hubbard seat brings down the returner. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught with the receiver. He saw him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
And 1st down for the offense.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run sets up a critical third down play. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the Tar Heels will line up on 1st and 10. Short completion of the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels offense is on the move now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Third down play coming up after that run. Send the back in motion. Running out of time in the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. There's the handoff. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Griffin. Touchdown, Houston. And that will give them the lead now.
I I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Trying for a 4th down completion. The receiver grabs it, and it's good for a first down to the 36.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And the Tar Heels will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10 here. He dumps it off to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down and 10 now. It's a run to the left. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. To the 25. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the Tar Heels will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tar Heels. So with all-out pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Ball handed off. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
second down. We're going to throw it. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Need some important yards here on third down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed by the receiver. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, no, trapped in back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. He hands it off from the gun. Great cut, they whiff on him. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's another good run for him, but what else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll test the right side here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Can he get there on the ground? That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. And they get something going here. As the first down is still going. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick catch over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that short completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Now 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. To dart to the left side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. What a move, and he's free. Touchdown, North Carolina. No chance to catch him there. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And they tack on the extra point. And the kickoff will be a return. The returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice gain.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Caught quickly. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a late, deep throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Completion makes it second down. Looking to throw again. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
by this quarterback. Nobody's open, so he just takes off and shows you what he can do with those legs. Most importantly, he gets the first down and gets out of bounds to avoid a big hit.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within 1 score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Leaning on the run game here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They'll feed the back again. What a stiff arm. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. The return is brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's reeled in. It's Griffin. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a